I don't know.
Any idea why that black line's there?
See how tall?
The
Hear
light
that
of the
ice
beaker
melting?
thing.
You have to hurry. You can hear it. That is how deep you need your water or whatever you're measuring to be. At least this deep. Not exactly this deep. It's gonna be deeper. But it doesn't, don't make it down here. It won't read accurately. That line is for, you must have the water be at least that deep. But don't try to line it up. Just make it at least that deep. Just go above that line. Did you put it in? Way to go. That's number one. Oh, Lord have mercy.
See how deep the water is?
No, that's not how you see how deep the water is. Anybody want to tell her?
How the water be at least that deep?
In order for
That's
you
why.
you said to see how deep the water is. This is not to measure
Oh, are
the
you still
depth.
dying over there? Oh my goodness gracious.
She could have got one that had extra powder on it.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Now bring in the chocolate, I will bring milk with it. Sue us knows. It's no joke. Chocolate is not a joke. The girl, you were in that class. The high school girl had tears coming down her eyes. I turned around and I feel bad. It was just going down her eyes. She just standing
She
there.
had it coming.
Wait, what she ate?
The world's hottest chocolate.
She saw Jesus.
She played Dr. Seuss in that musical. Remember that? You guys know that?
It actually tastes like a bit sweet in the beginning, but then it's.
Wait, I know.
She was the main girl. She left that guy.
Mr. Miles, are you bringing, for you? Or are you going to that?
Tonight?
Yeah. And are we
I
going?
might bring in, we might go to
Are we
hell
going to the
with
pet
Oh, I
rally?
didn't get it
Are
wrong.
we doing that?
No, I think our
Never
control is
heard.
really
I know.
It used to have, what did they used to have in thermometers back in the day? This is alcohol.
Oh,
Mercury.
Yeah.
Lord, mercury's toxic. That's why they don't use that anymore.
That's a bit crazy.
Even though it looks cool and it rolls around your desk, it's not great. I can bring in some gallium.
What's
Which is
gallium?
also, looks like mercury, but it's not toxic. You can hold it.
Wait, I didn't.
Yes, it's very cool. There's still some on the 5th grade carpet, but there's a couple out here.
Well, I never.
Slime.
How you charge?
Oh, the stuff you hit.
No, it's like this thing, like you can run off the wall. And then like.
Depending on the force you apply, it changes. That's all it is. What's number 2? So you're either gonna round it to 0.0 or 0.5. So what's the first one? I mean, that's the answer? What's the number?
Oh, 23.3.
So where do you round it? We're rounding to the nearest 0.0 or 0.5. Math and science. All right, what's the second one? 0.0. Let's stick with the 0.0. What's the third one say?
30.3.
So what's it round to?
30.5.
Yep. We're rounding to the nearest half degree. So it's either gonna be 0.0 or 0.5. What's the next one?
31.8.
Where's that go?
32.0.
0.0. It's starting out point something, let's keep it in that. What's the last one? Where's that the last one? Where's that go?
31.5.
Where?
31.
31.2 goes to 31.0.
Geometry.
Is that it? Is there any more?
No, that's it.
What's the next question?
Water, 2 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Celsius.
Ah, what happens to water at 0 degrees Celsius? It freezes. So it goes from a liquid to a solid. Water is like magic. Two of them that got a powder chips or
Wait, what did that?
are wired to
I
handle
just
it.
never know.
Yeah, I was just munching on one a couple months ago thinking they were just regular chips about something like that. After you buy 4 or 5, I was like, Okay, so what happens to water at 100 degrees Celsius? So it goes from a liquid to what? A gas. It evaporates. It boils, yes, and when water starts to boil, you start to lose some to evaporation. Those are the magic numbers with water in Celsius.
Why don't we use the metric system?
America thought about it in the early 70s, but it just didn't happen. They bring it up every now and then.
Because it's sort of dumb, sort of show.
Yeah, the metric system would be wonderful. I would start right now. And we would get used to it, but you have to do, I mean, it'd be a lot of work.
Teaching the children, if you're not teaching the adults, they would not.
It would be a part
I
of
mean,
it.
if a dude's 90, he might be, I'll never. Silas, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You on our page?
Yeah, I'm on your page.
Wait, 8th grade, we gotta go over here, so what's the next question?
What will happen to the level of, what will happen to the level of the alcohol?
What happens to
It'll go up,
that?
it'll go up, it'll go up.
I am passing heat to this thermometer, so the temperature will go up. I suppose if this was reading 120, it would go down, because I'm not 120. Heat goes from the warmer thing to the cooler thing, always. Heat goes from the warmer thing to the cooler thing.
Yeah.
So when you put ice in water, the heat from the water starts to melt the ice. So the water starts losing heat and it gets cool. And you drink your cool. All right, does the next one actually have you doing stuff?
Yeah.
So, let's go over here. Go find a beaker. There's one for everybody. We have had one broken thermometer. We think okay, thanks, Craig. Which student do you think is the first right here? Jonah Landon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's come.
Not surprised.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
right.
lot to be a thing.
Fill your beaker enough to at least get above that black line. And then see what the temperature of the water is out of the sink. We're not using the ice yet, we'll do it next.
That's like,
Find the temperature of the sink
it's
water.
like that, like.
And then, once you have your phone in there, that's funny, that's good. Then just let it rest against the edge. Don't hold it with the
There's two
water.
things going.
Let it settle. You gotta
Put the thing in the. Oh my God, that was special. Here, no, just leave it sideways, leave it sideways.
A couple of minutes, Althea. A couple of minutes.
See, I'm helping you.
You did.
That water was almost freezing. You start going down real fast. You're gonna want
I'm so good.
to-
I took skill, Austin.
Warms up.
Go, go, Carly. I got it here.
You got it. Let it go. No. What are you, brain dead? Just kidding. What are you, brain dead? It's on your sweatshirt.
She
Otherwise,
really
that
said.
would have been abuse. Lisa, I wouldn't hold the thermometer, just let it go on its own.
It's not even that.
Austin, I would let go of the thermometer while it does its thing, so you don't. Sue, please don't push down that too much.
Why is this
Let's give it a couple of minutes.
Really, a couple minutes.
Wait till it stops moving. What does yours say right now?
What started to go wrong?
8th grade.
Mine's at
Read
22.
the Celsius.
Mine's at 22. I'm at 22.
I'm at 25. No, 26.
Celsius is the lower ones on the left. Celsius is lower than, oh, you know what? At -40, they're the same. They actually are the same as the temperature.
Minus 21.
It's gotta be really cold though.
Get that on the top of a couple mountains in Alaska.
Wait, is it done? Are you sure yours is finished?
Mine's 22.
Do you think it is finished? You think that's where it is?
No,
It might be.
mine's at 22. though.
Anybody know what 22 Celsius is in Fahrenheit?
Let's check.
Multiply by 1.8 and then add 32. That's how you compare.
It's 60.
71.6.
Oh, there you go. So there could definitely be. a temperature that water.
73.4 again.
If you think it's done, then go ahead and type in your answer. All no need for that, right? Be careful with your computers, you're counting water runs.
22 points.
I think their water was the same.
All right, go ahead and record that temperature.
26.
Can we put hot water in there?
Wow.
I need to use the degree symbol. If I don't.
Amazing.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be like you spill it on me.
All right, 8th grade, once you have put in that temperature, then come get some ice, not too much, because we gotta share. Put it in your beaker and find the temperature of ice water. That's smart, Hope smart. She poured out some water because you're gonna be displacing some water.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's smart.
Make sure there's enough for everybody.
I did this. I want my thing to be big.
What are you? Oh my God.
I want my thing to be big cold.
Oh, now you're gonna read it every 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds, you're gonna read the tip. Starting.
Got you, baby boy.
Every 30 seconds, read the temperature. I'll tell you when 30 seconds is passed.
My thing's already dropped a degree.
Every 30 seconds, I'll tell you when the
Good
first
job.
30 seconds is passed. It certainly should start. What's this mouth? Heat is being taken from the water and given to the
It's
ice.
already at 19.
Now 30 seconds, record that one, and then I'll tell you in 30 more. Every 30 seconds.
What was that? It's at 18.
Mine's
Now
already.
I'll tell you when we make the next reading. Because your coldest may not be at the very end, right? Eventually, the room's gonna start warming things up, right? All right, 10 seconds. All
Perfect.
It was really leaking down there.
right, make your second reading and type that one in.
You're 18 degrees.
We are.
I'm already at 10.
We are at 16.
Why is that going down fast?
Because you don't have any ice.
I do have ice.
Yeah, what is
Okay, how much
the
ice
is that
have
not
I
an
have?
issue, Ed?
Sorry, I actually consider ice.
No, wrong. Stop. Wrong.
Is it gonna go to negative?
If you want to leave
I
it,
don't think so. All right, read it again, that's 30 more.
Wait, how do you read?
How do you read it now?
17, 13, 9.
18, 16.
Did you ask how do you read? That'd be hard to answer.
My face is stopped now.
How would you answer that? How do you read?
Yeah, I think I'm about
I just don't know. 10 seconds till the next reading. We'll have 2 more.
Like this.
5, 4, 3,
Oh my God.
2, 1. Take another reading. Put it in there.
It's at like 12.
Like 12.
Like 12, bro.
Oh, it's starting to slow. Is it starting to slow its cooling, Lauren?
Hello.
All right, get ready for the next one.
So close. So close.
It may have already bottomed out. All right, take another reading.
Mine is kept.
It is slowing
We're gonna do
down.
one more. Take another reading.
Mine's up 2 degrees. Pretty consistent.
Oh, they're the same.
18, 16, 14, 12, 10.
Is there a pattern?
Mine's
There
up
was, but now it's gone.
All right, last reading in 10 seconds. Hold on, 10 seconds.
My
When
thing
you
went
hear
off.
the timer, take your last reading.
My thing went off.
Your water's about to come over the top.
It already did.
Last reading.
It's it was from 10 to 11.
Now it's at 10.
Mine was 17, 13, 10, 9, 8, 7, 7.
I got 20, 18,
See how perfect that is? Like the water's like.
All right, 8th grade, look up here, please. When you empty your water, is it better to do it with the thermometer in it or with it out of it?
Wow.
Everybody do that.
There.
Careful, Hope, they don't want to break the speaker on Audrey.
keep going
I'd
up.
be very interested.
Really? As you go get stitches, you get your weekend over.
I'm brain dead.
It would be.
Can't keep your lips closed. Put your finger on it.
No, I
You
wanna.
guys get those jokes more at this age.
Starting at 25.
The younger ones are like, what do you?
Oh my lord, that was a
Holy
I
crap,
know.
it is rising fast. No, you are choking.
All right, this table. Take your thermometers out and go get enough warm water that'll cover that black line.
It went up so
Right
fast.
there in this little coffee thing, which is heating up the water. And then
It's already
this
up to
table,
21.
after they're,
32.
then we're gonna do the same thing every 30 seconds.
Oh, man, it's going.
It's okay, we just got a deal. Hey, Audrey, negative.
It's almost at 30.
Negative.
It's almost at 30.
I know the
Dead.
rep always catches the second one. That's why you don't hit back, you hit first.
Boom, it's at 30.
That's plenty.
Yeah, Rex, come here.
The rep
I'll pick
saw
you either way. I don't
the
know.
result.
I'm at 30.
So Audrey gets kicked out of the game and Hope stays in and she's like, I did what I needed to do. I mean, that's not good support.
No, no.
All right, next.
Wait, what difference?
Oh, everybody get their warm water. Just don't burn yourself. It's not that warm.
Mine's at 35.
I know, but. Huh?
Start reading it. Start reading it every 30. I'll start a timer. You can just join in whenever you get it. Doesn't matter. If you've already got your water, I'll tell you when to make your first reading. If you haven't got your water, then you can just join us and the timer's still going. Your water will actually be a little warmer than theirs. 'Cause it's still- This group can go ahead 10 seconds for their first reading. And it warmed up, so I will-
I was.
All right, take your first.
I already warmed it up with my fingers.
Why? No, you're affecting the experiment. Get another thermometer.
Dang it.
Another thermometer?
Where's the one I was holding?
I did the same thing.
I just followed with,
The same thing.
yeah, I followed with the crowd.
Yours is gonna
Austin
be a
didn't
little
do it.
weird.
Well, Lauren told me to, so blame it on Lauren.
Get your water. Take another reading.
No, mine's 34 now.
Wow, so yours may have already topped out, because your water didn't heat very long, because I just plugged that in. Think it's done going up?
Yeah.
Is it going up?
No, mine's going down.
That's fine. We'll make the reading anyway.
Oh, mine's.
Yeah, my thing's going up very high.
Now take a reading. You got your water.
30. I got up to 40 and now I'm dropping back down. What the heck?
Did we start your lab report in here?
Yeah.
This book?
Yeah, we already did. See,
Oh, you have the frozen beakers. I mean.
Oh, we're going up.
Take a reading.
Water's hotter than this.
Mine went down.
Yes, we can do your.
Mine's
you gotta do
up
the
to 40.
density of
Mine
your
was at
ice.
40 for the first one and then it dropped down to 30.
They didn't share. I didn't look.
Oh, the
at
thing
it.
is dropping down.
I've gotten 3 readings of 36.
You guys didn't have
What's
any-
actually rising?
So they were there for 2 years. Let's see.
40.
It didn't cover it all the way.
Take a reading.
Probably fine.
Mine's funny for going fast.
Mine went 37, 38, 47.
Yep.
Oh, God.
It topped out. It was it. Now it's going
We
back.
already did.
Now the room is taking over a little bit, right? It's not that warm.
On the dizzy kizzy.
Where are you coming from?
So don't talk them.
Take a reading.
Oh, mine went up. Mine went down.
Mine just stay there.
Mine's just chilling at 40 now.
What the water do?
Don't look at the dog
Readings
door.
that you did for the ice wall. How many was it?
It's like me.
That's Fahrenheit.
I know, like, it.
Oh, you mean the water was, yeah, almost 100 degrees. That'd be a very
When I was
warm
seeing, like, at
swimming
35,
pool.
when I saw it at 35, I was like, oh, that's normal.
That's like a hot
Take a
dog.
reading. Is that it?
I think that's it.
Mine's capped out at
Just take
39.
as many
Yeah.
readings
Mine
as
only
you
hit
can for the
39
ice.
days. Where you at?
There's one more. There's one more.
That's six. One more for that group.
Okay.
You got your 6, is it? Readings?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then pour out your water and get a triple beam balance. We're going to check the density of your ice.
39.
As long as the cylinders did not explode in the freezer from the
I feel like a little
expansion.
boat is I got the drip. What are you doing?
Calibrate your triple beamer. Yes, turn it in when you're finished.
Say don't.
And I will. Let's
I was
put all
in
these on
Austin.
the back corner table. Take your thermometers and beakers to the back corner table. This is where we
You
put things for
are-
finish.
Hold on.
Get a triple beam balance. Time to find the density of your
Here, hand me
ice.
one. It's not the old one. Do you not remember, Mr.
Use
Old?
your left thing.
That's a great
If you
idea.
go get your cylinder, unless it's broken in there, please be careful and let me know.
Macho, you
There's
don't
a
want to
chance
smoke.
it broke.
Macho, you don't want to smoke.
We're still in the same game.
Macho,
You won't smoke.
I dare you.
Do it.
Please don't shatter glass.
I just suck, Macho.
Now find the mass and volume of your
Oh, I forgot
ice.
about those.
Are we turning the measuring temperature?
Yeah. Turn in, now calibrate that triple beamer.
Measuring length. That's not the one.
Careful, one at a time. One at a time. I assume it's a touch chaotic.
Where's the? I did it.
Now,
Where'd you find the beat?
over here? Oh, the sharp stuff. Oh my Lord, I had hacksaw, scalpel. No.
What are you doing? Jeez.
Yeah.
You know what's look at this.
Yeah, let's go
What
three.
you're doing, hear this? This is a flame.
Is yours
How do you
great?
find the volume?
Let's just put some Okay,
Did
okay.
someone's right?
Let's go, guys.
I hope I can crack my glass by just crushing it.
Find the volume of your ice. How do you find the volume of your ice? You gotta take a reading. How high did it go?
43.
Record it. Do we have an ice table?
You got my lap book, Austin.
All right, guess what? You're gonna make another table, except you're gonna place the water with ice. So you gotta go to the next page and write table 2. Oh, you mean right underneath? Hit your lab book.
Austin, can you grab mine?
Turn in your measuring
Thank you.
temperature.
Love you, babe.
We need to add another table, table 2, which is for the ice. How do you find the volume of your ice? You read the level of the ice.
Thank you, baby. I need my pencil. I was not ready.
Read the level of the ice in the cylinder. That's the volume of the ice. Make another table called table 2. It's exactly the same, except it's for ice.
Wait, never mind, no, it's not.
How high is it? Higher than it was?
Yeah.
Okay. So make a new table in your lab book.
I don't like it.
Make a new table in your lab book.
Oh,
Table 2.
I mean, you're
page 2.
Table 2.
Page 2.
If you go to page 2, what do you have to do with your little foldable?
I think I'm putting
You have to put it under the copy of the next one.
I did. Good boy. Good boy.
Right, table 2. Table 2 is identical to table 1, except it's for ice, not liquid water. So if you can fit it on the page one, go ahead.
Mom, can I have your ruler?
If you can't, go to page two. You know what that means? You got to fill in that heading
Were we talking about headache?
every time.
Wait, we have to do a new
Every time,
table?
you fill in the blue box on top of the new page, every time.
You'll have to get on the next page.
Wait, what by heading?
So, Suhas, if you go to page two, the date will change, because it's 8/27 now.
Yeah, but.
You know what, I'm making
Hey,
it.
can I get a Sharpie?
Yeah.
I'm not going on
Make
another page.
table two for ice, same as the other table, but for ice.
You write for ice. Density of liquid water.
Liquid water, yeah.
Or ice.
The volume of your ice is, just read it like you would read water in a cylinder.
With liquid,
I
I
don't know
don't
if there's a
think water or.
meniscus that's.
And that, yeah.
8/27.
How is it?
Then you're gonna find the
Liquid
mass.
ice, your mom, liquidy ice.
Do you think the mass will have changed?
I have to do the heading.
Probably not.
There is a little bit of frost on the outside. That could add to the mass, right? A bit. If the frost was not on there. It could be a bit more mass. Your volume should definitely change.
What are we doing to the?
Go ahead and find your volume and mass before you make your table. It's because it's melting. Go ahead and find your volume and mass before you make your table. So get your triple beam. Let's do that first. You can do that in a second. You can just write down the answer.
How heavy is this thing?
Get a triple beamer. There's one over there, Audrey. Calibrate it and measure before we get any melting.
Here, I'll get the volume. real quick. It's 40.
You guys calibrate it?
Yeah, I did. It's not on.
My guess is the mass will be really close, but the volume will have gone up, so the density will be.
Yeah.
Does ice float?
So 107 point.
Does ice
Yes.
float? So the density of the ice should be what? Less or more?
Wait,
than
no,
what?
147. Yeah.
What is calibrated? Get going.
Yeah, now it's
Just relax. You're not detonating a bomb.
Wait, filled with water.
Huh?
What are we doing?
Which one?
The second one.
What does it say?
It says, oh, well, the one above it says
Massive.
filled with water.
Now it's ice.
massive eyes.
Now it's ice. So you're just gonna, so now we've got a cylinder that has ice in it.
Massive graduated cylinder.
So the density of the liquid water was roughly 1 gram per milliliter. The density of your ice should be less because ice floats.
Wait, oh, this is my outside.
It's
There's one in Sharpie, but I grabbed a black pencil.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah. Did it work?
What is it?
So it was
Wait,
like,
this is wrong.
did the mass stay roughly the same?
It should be lighter.
Yeah.
There's a little frost on the outside of your cylinder, which could
Whatever.
have, didn't go with mass, so that's
It should be lighter.
Cylinder with eyes.
Ideally, it should read less, right?
But it doesn't. But it didn't.
Well, what's the volume of your ice? Did you read the level of the ice?
Wait, why is the volume higher?
Oh, it should be. It expanded, Suhas. It takes up more space.
Let's just do volume.
Around here.
40.
That's fine. That'll make it less dense than the liquid. And that'll prove that it floats.
No.
Well,
What do we do with these? You can put it on that back table.
Is the first one, what is it?
What does
11?
keep writing wrong stuff? It's more. It weighs more.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Should be real close. I mean, it could be a little more because of the frost on the outside.
It's a lot more.
The volume should be the biggest change in a perfect
Actually, no,
experiment.
that's right.
In a
Yeah.
perfect experiment, the mass
It's not
would
that
have
much.
changed.
It's 47.3 grams. I mean, 37.3 grams.
So you should find that the density of ice is less than the density of liquid water. So when it's solid, it's denser in this case. I mean, less dense, sorry. It turns solid and becomes less dense. Weird. Are you finished? You go back over here. Make sure you turn in your measuring
Now we have to
temperature
do-
as well. Hey, yearbook staff, there you go. You get them with their cylinders and hard at work. Especially brain dead. That'll be good for the yearbook.
I need my calculator.
Is that our new motto? Cassidy is brain dead.
What's the volume thingy again?
Volume thingy, what do you mean?
The,
Should I have this on or not? The last time they took photos, they said take it off. Mass divided by volume. Mass divided by volume.
so
Rex, action photo.
mass
Keep your
divided
shirt
by,
on.
mass divided by volume.
Yes.
So 143 or 37?
Because look, mass divided by volume. Well, which one's the mass? Here's the mass of this, here's your mass of ice
Yeah.
divided by the volume.
Oh.
Oh, look. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be smaller than that number, which means it's gonna float. Right?
Okay.
Divided by 4.
Enter 0.9. It's
Do
less
this
than
one
that.
again.
No, that one was 0.97. This one's
Oh,
0.93.
put the 7 in, because we need to know that. Yeah.
Because volume is on the bottom, why not keep volume?
It's mass divided by volume. That's what density
All right.
is. Mass divided by volume. It's gonna be less than 1 grams per milliliter.
And what do we do when we're done?
Then go back to your desk. And you can put that stuff over here. Leave the balance, that's fine. Put your ice cylinders over here, please. Then go back to your desk.
Here, you can put the ice cylinder over there.
Sue, us, you ready?
Over there.
Did everybody find the density of the ice less than the liquid water?
Yeah.
Good. Otherwise, it would sink. Ice doesn't sink in your glass. If it does, tell them what kind of ice cube did you give me? This is not water. Grab this.
Practical use. Practical use, guys. If your ice sinks, top to top.
Take it.
No,
All right, there you go.
Wait, I have,
Wow. Were you with them? Who was your partner?
I'm not sure, I forgot.
Slade, were you Silas's partners?
I thought your ankle was hurting.
Audrey, take a seat. All right, open your lab books, close your Chromebooks. Now we're gonna add something else.
Yeah.